I wish that somebody would bring me a compass or even a map, just something to distract me from the fact that I'm lost. I got caught up in the whirlwind of experimentation, and I don't mean sexual relations or physical stimulation limitations. I got lost by love. See, the media has convinced me that all men lie and all men cheat, and if you're bound to be disrespected, then why bother speak? That black men don't want brown girls to match, so if a guy shows any interest, don't get too attached, he will leave. And I found a good one. A really good guy, but when you're stuck in a negative mind state, you feel like happiness is a lie and you wait for someone to do you wrong because you've never been done right. So you put on your scariest mask, pull out your ugliest words, stab deep wounds with your sharpest attitudes and wait for someone to abandon you like you assume you deserve. See, I grew up making the assumption that you date to break up, no such thing as a permanent makeup, you marry to divorce, make rules just to enforce, and you forget that love is about loving somebody, not picking them apart, not fighting, but love. And I waited years for this guy to mess up. I ran from the truth because it wasn't enough. I wanted lies. I wanted to be fooled so I could move forward and not have to worry about being lied to or fooled anymore. I spat hate, he swallowed pride. I cooked pain, he threw up lies. I kicked him out, he came inside. I walked away, he walked beside. I called him out, he never denied a thing. He continued to be patient and I hated it. I would look through his phone hoping to catch him calling another girl by my name. I would yell anytime he left the house with hopes of driving him so crazy that he would approach another girl with the same lips that kissed me goodbye. I would get an attitude when he told me how much he loved me in hopes that maybe he wouldn't love me anymore and I would finally be free. And now that I'm alone, I realize that the definition of free has changed. What's free about checking your phone knowing you won't have a text or a guy telling you you're beautiful and if you ever need sex, can I be next? I mean, what's free about nobody being there to defend you when you're called out your name? And now that I've grown up, being free isn't the same. So yes, ladies, some guys will cheat, some will lie, and even disrespect you. But when you come across a good man, don't scare him, don't share him. And when you're given the truth, don't pray for a lie.
Free, free. Free as me, free as we, free as the sky. Being lost in love will have you hitchhiking on the corner of lost and confused, seeking refuge in a focus. Hopes of hocus pocus, smoothing over wrinkles noticed in a young brow on a soft girl becoming caramelized, turning darker, getting hardened, sang excuses, Dolly pardoned, and she believed his lies 'cause he lied so good. But he wasn't a good one, again, and then suddenly there is no good one. The end. His story, defend, 10 stories, dug in, and that's a deep foundation of concrete around her heart, with a moat in front of it, no boat to tug in it, and a host of lover friends about that business from the start. The good ones go, Drake buckled up and in the playlist of her sadness, iPod shuffled in madness, and she darts off of start and runs faster than fastest on Highway 360, shifting her shifty curves, spitting her splitting verbs, reeling men in and then kicking them to the curb. But one don't kick well, hun don't fit the spell. Love gon' sit with her while inside she kicks and yells, why are you still here? And why aren't you gone? And where the hell did you find that boat for that moat in my lawn? And why don't you regret that I've hurt you with my song? Why harmonize with my pride and make me feel less wrong? And why did he help produce my melody, but you pitch correct and then perfect my music with your key? Why do I feel less hatred the more you let me cry? And why do you kiss my tears and taste each year and each lie? I mean, why? Tell me why it means that much to me. The answer glistened in his eye. The definition of free. The definition of free and the definition of me. I saw the sky in his eyes. It was the definition of free. demise in his eyes, my own perception of me. I saw surprise in my eyes that I could finally see the definition of me. I saw the beau and the tea. Oh man, I saw excuses stripped away and heard the music in me, the definition of me, the definition of free. I saw myself in his eyes and I fell in love with we. Free. Free.